I have a little guy who wants me to get something for him, so it's just gonna be a minute. Hello, welcome to Cosmic Sage. I am going to be away for a minute. I'm setting us up for subscribers only, and I'm going for the longest time to subscribe as possible because people like to be finicky and come and go, you know, like as soon as they get what they want. It happens so often. Let me see. I'm going to put a message delay down too, since I'm going to be away for a minute. I'll just do 13 seconds so it won't get too inundated. I'm sorry if this is a problem. It's just that I don't want to lose sight of anything, right? Hey, Jasmina, how are you doing? I will be right back, okay? This is Cosmic Sage. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for liking who did, and I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. Cosmic Sage here. How's everyone doing? Did anybody listen to the last reading? Hey, Eagle. Hey, Roxy, 𝐮𝐸𝐞𝐝. How are y'all doing? Good to see everybody. Anybody pick a gemstone? Did anybody have the reading that I prior did? Thank you so much for anyone who's showing up that did show support to both the last live streams. You're eligible for, if you're here for this one, few of you, I know Cherry's the only one I'm certain of right now who did show up for the likes on the first one. So Cherry's going to possibly be eligible for 3 answers. Some of you too, depending on how much you have been liking the videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, each of you. But I do see 17 are here now. So if you're all here subscribed and wanting answers, we need to get those thumbs up. Thank you so much for understanding. Okay, so without further ado, I do have cards here. I have 3 decks. If you have a preference, I'll tell you what we have. We have a leopard, we have crows, and we have dragons. If you want to choose, they're all ready for you. 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜𝐫. She wants a general. Can I get a general for 𝐬𝐿𝐲𝐫? You have an Aquarius energy showing up. King of Swords, Ace of Wands, some kind of new beginning. You're looking at an Aquarius. I don't know if you have Aquarius in your chart. This could be a twin situation or somebody you'd like to share a home with. You could be somebody who would like to create, bring, give. I don't know if you have Earth in your chart or not. So maybe you are thinking about coming together with a air sign, like to make a home, create a family, a future, maybe. You're in Aquarius. Okay, you showed up right out the gate. Okay, so you have your back turned maybe to somebody who wants to grow with you. Do you know that there's somebody who may want to apologize and grow with you? Page of Cups here. Two of Wands, like two Wands have been absconded. They want to start all over. They want to put more energy into this, or you want to put more energy into somebody. Hey, Cherry, how are you doing? So I think that there was either a blockage that happened via energy lessons. Somebody walked away. 8 of Cups. This is something from the past. Mercury retrograde. They're coming in. This is like, look what the cat brought in. I think I put that on the tagline. Maybe I didn't. 7 of Cups. Yeah, this is somebody that I'm sensing that there was a failure to finish, come through. There was something in the past that you were trying to grow. A new job. Okay, so maybe this Ace of Wands could be about new job. Is the Ace of Wands about a new job for 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐰𝐞𝐝? Yeah, I think it might be. Because now you have the Knight of Wands. That could be go-getter energy. You were hurt when it come to a past job, maybe. 3 of Swords. 6 of Wands. You're asked to look for a different approach, different place, different company, to move, to look outside your usual. So maybe you need to move because 6 of Wands is here, or Swords. That is your own energy, Aquarius energy. 2 of Cups. You might be better suited for something, more balanced with something that is across a body of water or far away from where you were last. Hey, hello, how are you doing? So I'm getting that water is prominent here. So it could even be near a body of water. Maybe it's in a watery kind of industry, like travel, maybe near a body of, like, say, lake, pond, river, something like this, or waterfalls. This is giving you will look more attractive to those that don't know you, like fresh energy, fresh place, fresh location. Queen of Wands come out. It could be that you command attention. You work well with people who don't, they're foreign to you. They're different from you. That is what I'm getting. So Ace of Swords, yes, you're going to get some sharp communication, an answer, a yes, maybe, during Pisces season. So have you been putting in applications? Have you been putting in your resume? Ace of Cups, I see you actually falling in love with yourself and what it is that you do. So will she be getting a job by doing these things? Ace of Pentacles, yes, there is a new job coming for you. And for the win, Hangman, it is definitely showing me Pisces season. So water is all over this reading. I believe that's true. That is yours, 𝐬𝐿. During Pisces season, something is coming in for you. You have all 3 aces, not all 4, but you have an important one. Ace of Pentacles, new money coming towards you. Thank you. You're welcome. And happy belated birthday to you. Hey, Marajana, how are you doing? Can I get a general for the next week for Eagle, please? General, Eagle, how can you come in here and just say general when you're getting a Wheel of Fortune? Everything is going to be going for you accordingly of what you want, what you wish for, what it is you've been aspiring to build. It is coming in spades. Okay, spades being good, not swords, but you know what I'm saying. It's all positive. The wheel, Sagittarius and Gemini for me. But yes, you're going to, like, if you're stuck, you're feeling stuck, you're waiting for money, or you're waiting for a new beginning, your ships are coming in, everything looks good, it's gold, an ending, and now a beginning is starting. So something ended, you did something. Maybe this won't happen until the full moon is over with, though. Let me just check this out. 7 of Pentacles implies that you already knew this was coming. You've been putting in time, effort, maybe money into this subject. Let me find out a little more. You've been investing. You know that it's where your worth is at. Something about what you're balancing out in life right now. Your communication style. Something Gemini, Taurus, Libra showing up here. You're balancing out. Cancer could be prominent here. Capricorn, it could be your MC, it could be your career. Can I find out more for Eagle? We're doing a general for Eagle. The star. Your hopes are coming in. This is actually very beautiful. The wheel and the star. What is the star? Queen of Wands, you may be looking for a glow up. You're getting it. But you also are attracting attention. And you're protected. So if you're dealing with anything, you're also protected. So if you're feeling like any kind of energy is coming at you that would say be underlying, no, you're protected. So your finances, your love, everything is protected. 3 of Cups, you're going to be celebrating very soon with somebody. So that might be somebody you already have, and or maybe that's what the stuck energy prior could have been, because getting to the wheel, sometimes we're stuck somewhere. Mercury retrograde, you could be stuck. But can I get an idea of when for Eagle on this? We have Aries and we have Cancer showing up as the most prominent. So could be an actual new year, Aries, the true new year, or it could be Cancer season. That is what I see for you, Eagle. Hey, Potato, how are you doing? How's Cherry doing? Cherry, I think you're going to have three questions if you can come up with 3 today. You're like a star player. I have to see if anybody else has shown up. Just a second. To the first video, which was really short. I think Carrie might have liked it too. I'm going to just check this out. Three, 3, 3. That is the number I'm seeing. Anybody that needs that number, it's yours. Claim it. Okay, we only had 4 show up, but Carrie did show up at the post, so I will grant her and Cherry 3 questions. Nobody else claimed their likes. So in case some of you are wondering, I'm just going to postpone answering for a moment so I can explain this. There is a new formula that as long as in Mercury season this sticks, okay? It may be temporary, but it seems to be the best way with YouTube for me to maybe format things. We'll see, but I think we're going to do the format you've seen on Thursday and this is Saturday, right? And so Thursdays and Saturdays may work for some of you. Let me know if they do or don't. Please do a show of emojis if they do work, if these are good days for you, Thursdays and Saturdays, for this channel anyway. But what I'm doing is I'm doing a feeler, you know, like to let everybody know when they have an opportunity to do a thumb up, which gives them an opportunity to get in the list if they show themselves with a thumb up by saying I was here. Because you can go into the video, even if it's not in progress and it says notify me, you can even talk in there and it's left behind. Your trail is left there. So if you do that, then you're already on a wait list to be in an extra folder. So for me, as long as you don't delete it, for me, I can then piggyback or ponyback or what is the word, you know, turn around and go check it out and find out who's there. And then that would give you an extra. If we get well past 25 likes on the second video, which is where I read with nobody present talking, just me and no audience. But I mean, there's an audience, but there's not a chat log, nothing open to converse, right? Then if we can get well past 25, we know 25 plus, I'll say, then we will then open after it's finished the stream like we just did here. And then as long as I see we have at least 25 likes to get to the stream, and the person who shows up at the first, second, I see them on the third, they get 3 free questions. So today we have 2 people that I am going to honor that with, and that's Cherry and Carrie, the 2 Canadian gals that we know that are 2 of our besties from the OG days, right? Your OGs. So thank you, Carrie, and thank you, Cherry, for all the support you bring the channels. We appreciate you. Okay, general for April for hello, please. General for April for hello. Well, you out the gate are getting the ace, ace, and ace. You got the Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups. I don't know what you're expecting, but you're getting everything and then some. You have also a victory in April, and you have somebody's going to be bringing you roses. You could have a twin, not a twin, a soulmate. Okay, a soulmate, Two of Cups, right? Somebody you feel simpatico about. Somebody who is going to feel so extra special to you. You either have them already or you're going to have them. They are brand new to you, probably. Because where we got the Ace of Cups, this is new. This isn't somebody you already know. But Six of Wands, this is going to be a very proud energy. This could also be work. Ace of Pentacles could be a brand new job. Maybe you meet them at your new job. So hello, hello. That is your general April. And the numbers that could mean something to you could be 1, 1, 2, and 6. So I'm going to say this right now. Something could have happened February 26th. It didn't have to. And also, if this is not truly a soulmate and you're wanting a twin, it could be. This is kind of telling me that there's a possibility there with the 2 ones. They're showing themselves like 11. So, or an Aquarius is in the play here. Also, maybe a Taurus, an Aries, maybe a Cancer or Virgo. You got Ace of Swords. I think you're coming up aces. So this is like clarity. This is honest. This is truth. You've got some kind of conflict that was working your way to this situation. It could be Gemini. The Lovers, you have a choice to make. The 2 ones could be that you're going to have the potential of 2 suitors, but it could be a twin. Maybe there is a false twin and a real twin coming your way, or something like this, or you're healing from something that was heartache, and finally, all of a sudden, you're being noticed. You're getting noticed, and or new love, new position of work is coming your way in April. That is what I see. I hope it's not too alarming. Hierophant, this could lead to marriage, okay? It could. Taurus energy, also Sagittarius energy showing up for you. That is what I see. Hello. Okay, let me back up here. They could be a Pisces or Leo as well. I'm getting paged right now in the other room. So yeah, I see 12 people in here. Just because you liked at the other 2 channels does not mean you don't need to like here. Please do like this channel. Please like this video. Okay, please like the stream if you're here. If you're here for a question, because ultimately you win in the end. If you keep getting streams, you win in the end, because this is your time and you may be qualified for 2 answers if you showed up at the last reading as well. If you're Cherry or Carrie, you get 3. You're always lucky if you have a letter C to the front of your nick, right? Well, I'm working on a new contract and it's in the city. So it's a different location than where you previously were? Oh, just Mina may have left. Okay. Roxy, hey, how are you doing, Roxy? You're welcome, Eagle. I'd say you have a pretty good luck there. You've done some good things. Hey, Jakisha, how are you? I don't know if I said hi. And I almost said Daniela. Delaney, does anybody call you Danielle? I almost called you Daniela. Because I was talking fast, Mercury retrograde. Maybe somebody is mistaking you for a Danielle. Okay, so live at last. Still PC issues and cracked my phone. You cracked your phone just like me? Oh my goodness. Roxy. Oh, sending healing prayers for you and your technology. Oh my goodness. Thank you for being here. It's taking a lot of due diligence to even be online, isn't it? Yeah, I know. It's definitely challenging time. This Mercury retrograde has been heavy. I enjoyed watching your other video. I'm going to look into getting moss agate stone. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful and that some of that will send you into the right direction for what it is you need that's for you. Thank you so much for being there, Jerry. So how's Marjana doing? Thank you for reminding everybody, Terry, to like, share. Yeah, we are at 11. Thank you so much for the 2 of you that did drop your likes in there. I appreciate all of the 11 likes and maybe 12 because I can't see the one. Sometimes there is one I don't see. Okay, Cherry wants to know, what does Spirit want her to know? Okay, we're going to ask with our ravens, crows. Okay, they're going to answer this one. What does Spirit want Cherry to know, please? Someone's watching you. Page of Swords. They want to talk to you. They want to be honest, direct, clear. They want a new beginning with you. Ace of Swords and Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. They want to build with you. Somebody has already seen you. They already want to talk. Hermit, there might be a Virgo, or they are right now in introspective period. It could be Mercury retrograde. They're trying to hold back. The moon energy, this is your energy. What is the moon for Cherry, please? Judgment. So if you've been doing the work to heal, the divine is bringing something to you that is new. And it could be money that is new as well, but somebody's been watching. So who is this somebody? Can I get an idea who the Knight of Swords is for Cherry? The world. Yes, with Judgment and the world together. The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. This is somebody who could be military too. King of Cups. This is emotion. This is emotion. And this is love. Okay. So this is somebody, you could have 2 things going on here. Can I find out if the world means that Cherry has a lot of new things coming? Page of Wands. A lot of energy coming your way, that's for sure. Tower, a lot of shocking energy. A tower. 6 of Pentacles in respect to who you're going to be exchanging energy with. Can I find out more for Cherry? Spirit wants you to know that you're your own inner authority, that you're apt to be exchanging with somebody that the Spirit has brought you, that you've lost sleep over. So if it is a divine person or a job, money, Spirit is rewarding you for work you've done. So this is energy that has been brought to the 3D via Spirit, and they have brought judgment. So if you've cried or you've emphasized in your prayer that you're just, your patience, it's like you're patient, but I think they're listening to your prayer because you put a lot of emotion into it. Judgment in the world. Anytime I cry, especially if there's like been hard times, my prayers get listened to even stronger. It could be that you have that kind of, because you're a water sign, you have that kind of power. So maybe they heard you. Maybe you prayed a lot. Can I find out more for Cherry? 10 of Pentacles. This is going to be your legacy. This is going to be related to your legacy. So it could be with another person. 3 of Wands. Yeah, I'm getting, it could be a twin flame situation coming to the scene, to the stage. Ace of Pentacles showing up again. Let me see what we get on the dice for Cherry. You're showing up with the moon, your shadow, Capricorn. If you were doing shadow work, if this, your mother's side of your heritage. So I was talking about, and I'm dedicating another reading to that, the heritage, the ancestry. If you have shamans in your family lineage on your mother's side, they're wanting you to know that what's coming for you, they've been paying attention. Do you have a dream catcher? They've been paying attention. They've been advocating that you get the judgment you deserve. They're advocating that you get a happily ever after, the sun showing up here. So your ancestry, they don't want you to have any more conflict. So those that are hanging around, they're trying to maneuver ways so that you will either have a twin or a soulmate coming forth. Your shadow side, you've been working on it, I think, Cherry. That's what I'm getting. I think that you have an advocate that is really strong on your mother's side. and they're blocking out, they're putting big blockers on anyone who wants to stop what judgment's coming for you on the good side of things. You have been working diligently to heal and to be the best you can be, and the divine is seeing as such. And I'm hearing that when they watch you, they do it through, so quite literally, through feathered creatures. So if you see drop feathers, you know your ancestors have been around. I'm looking at Isis, and she's spreading her wings really, really wide. And I don't know what kind of birds you have near you, but any feathers, not any particular ones. Just I'm hearing any feathers. Hey, Carrie, how you doing? Hey, 𝐬𝐿𝐤𝐤𝐿, how are you? I'm hearing strange motor sounds, so if you hear that, it's we are in a valley, so everything is very, very echoey. Will Marijuana's health diagnosis improve? Okay, remember, I'm not a doctor, so what I do tell you, I hope will only just direct you the way it needs to go. But please make sure that you consistently check up with your doctor when it comes to your medical. And I wish you the best. Okay, I'm going to read, see what we get. If it will improve the diagnosis, improve for Marijuana. Oh, we have 10 of Cups. Now, most certainly Pisces as well. That's energy of healing. You're going to want to really check, double check everything yourself, okay? So that's by checking your doctors, your nurses, anybody you talk to, right? High Priestess here. Your intuition. There is some drama centered around you and a lot of different, say, treatments, different ideas or ways to go about this and seeing things differently. And Hangman, it can be aha moments, downloads. Now, seeing the Hangman and the High Priestess together, and it is in Pisces season right now, I do think this could be lymphatic, or it could be like inflammation, or something that would regulate the waters in the body, the body of water in the body, okay, everywhere that is flowing within you is somehow intricate. So it could be your heart, it could be your lymph, it could be your vagus nerve, but you need to regulate the balance here. And I see Pisces at play here. I think that your strength is getting better. So if it is something that you felt weak, Leo energy, that is heart energy, okay? Ace of Pentacles, consistency, that's vitality, strength. The Ace of Pentacles could be your virility. Usually it's a masculine thing, but it's for, I think, all of us. The Lovers, the choices you're making. What is the Lovers? Six of Wands. Victory and Flowers. I think that when you see the doctor, if you're doing what the doctor has prescribed, you're going to be told you're stronger, you're more balanced, you're doing things to the book, and they're going to say you made the right choices, and they're going to give you a good review. That is what I see here. But like I said, make sure you see the doctor, okay? But it does look good from what I see, Marijuana. And if you have to balance things out, just make sure you don't over consume water, don't under consume water. There is a happy medium. So be careful with what you're doing with your electrolytes and everything else. That is what I'm seeing. I wish you the very best. I hope you get better. Fatigue. Fatigue could be something to do with Mercury retrograde as well. Your water intake and any inflammation you might want to look into that yourself and maybe look for some frequency healing, because fatigue can sometimes show up because of other things. Like it's a byproduct, right, of other things that are causing fatigue. So maybe maybe you have adrenal fatigue, taking in too much caffeine, or the news that you're listening to is too stressful, or people you're listening to are too stressful. So these are things to take under consideration. They could cause you fatigue. You're welcome. All the best to you, Marijuana. Tramzilla wants to know. Oh, you were like on both. Okay, then you can have two of them. Tramzilla, I'm looking for your question. Go ahead and ask them one at a time. Tramzilla, go ahead and put one down. Anybody who's putting questions down, please do hearts or something so that I can see them and not miss them. I liked your last live stream as per above. Thank you so much, Delaney. You'll get 3 as well. You and the 2C gals. I'm not trying to make you out to be children. I'm sorry. It's an old habit. When I say girl, I mean woman. Woman or lady or, right? Lasses, LASS, right? You're welcome. Hello. I'm glad to hear that it resonates. What does Spirit want me to know, Sunshine? I answered that one. You're welcome. Hello. Double tap the screen to like. Thank you, Delaney, for the support. Tramzilla wants to know, will I be seeing Mark soon, despite blowing up at him the other night? Tramzilla wants to know if she'll see Mark soon, despite the blow up the other night. Ace of Pentacles. You know what? I'm going to get another deck because I don't want to have a false positive out of that. We're going to go for the leopards for you. Okay. We'll say meltdown, despite the meltdown, okay? Because it blew up maybe a little bit more than maybe Mercury's doing it to everybody, right? Okay, so despite the meltdown at Mark, will Tramzilla, okay, Strength and Page of Swords threw themselves out. Does Mark have air or Leo in his chart? She wants to know if she'll see him despite the meltdown, please. What is this? Oh, the tower did show up. Okay, so... Okay, he is keeping an eye on you. He is withholding his energy. He knows that the essentially what you guys have, right, has hit the fan. I'll say the SH, you know, what hit the fan. And maybe he says that kind of talk. I don't know. But anyway, it exploded, okay? And now the remnants are laying around waiting to be resurrected. And so he's just watching. He's waiting to see what happens, okay? So he is being safe, okay? Wheel of Fortune, I see you guys coming back at this together to work on it. You are the Queen of Wands to Mark. He is very attracted to you, though he is very disappointed in what happened or what was said. He does want to redo this. He does want to come back. He does want to see you. Ace of Swords, he wants clarity. He wants honesty. He wants to talk. So yes, I'm seeing this as a yes. He's an Aries with an Aqua rising. I see that as a yes. You have 2 more questions too if you were at both streams. Or one more. Actually, one more I think you do. So if you have one more question, go ahead and leave it. And I will get to you soon. Okay, Carrie. Well, you and your son enjoy supper. I owe you if I don't see you right now. Or before we're gone. But you enjoy supper. Anything in general for Delaney, please? Do we have anything in general for Delaney? King of Wands, that would be your person. 7 of Wands, you're sending on business where he's concerned. 2 of Pentacles, you're balancing it out. Magician, I think that the 2 of you are working together, but it looks to me like you're inconspicuous when it comes to manifesting. So like if you're doing something like lighting a candle and saying a little light prayer or saying his name or praying to him at night. I'm getting, it's kind of down the line of wishbone, you know, like turkey. I know you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but I don't know if you all eat turkey in Australia, but the wishbone is a tradition here in America where families will argue at a feast, right? Who's going to get the wishbone? Well, wishbone's kind of like light divination. It's like all in fun, all in jest. But when you pull it, the person that wins the side of the wishbone that's bigger gets their wish, right? So you're just doing light kind of divination where your twin's concerned to see things happen. You're keeping an eye on it, and your wish fulfillments are coming in. It's a burden waiting, but your wish fulfillments are coming in. Can I find out more for Delaney? What else does she need to know? The Hermit. You might be indoors for a little bit, or maybe you're in the Hermit energy here. What is that? Your hopes are coming true. Okay, something is happening in Taurus season. What is happening in Taurus season for Delaney? Things are going to start flowing better with more ease. 4 Pentacles in reverse. From the Moon. What is it Delaney doesn't know that she needs to know, please? 6 of Swords. Now he's going to be moving towards you. I know it's not over a body of water, but I'm taking this as you guys coming towards each other. Because this is movement. This is fast movement like the Chariot. Sometime Taurus season, I think, but it could be his birthday month. But I think that, like I prior read, that he wanted to, and it could, yeah, the Tower. Maybe it's going to be a shock. What is the Tower? King of Cups. Or he's going to, though he's, I'm sure, been really big about how he talks love to you, he might be very, very verbose, really in touch with his emotions, and really pour it out to you one day. But I'm getting, if he doesn't show up for his birthday month, he is headed there right afterwards into our season. And that could be a shock. Maybe he doesn't want you to know he's coming. Because, yeah, he's putting energy into getting there. Because he has been trapped away from you with the Hermit. That's why it's coming out. Because as he's convalescing and he doesn't have the A-OK to travel and or come there, I think that his plotting, he's using the time wisely. So he may be secretly planning. Or you were going to come to him. I forget, he was paying for you to come to him. Maybe he is plotting to get you there sooner. Hey, Caron, how are you doing? Oh, he is coming to where you are. Okay, well, I'm getting that he may not get the wish that he wanted to do it for his birthday, because I think that you are his birthday present to himself. And I'm probably ruining that right there, but he may have said this to you. But I think that the feelings he has for you are so intense. I think that that's what he needs to. He's going to be more revealing about his feelings. I think he's starting to, it's flowing. It's coming out better. Mercury retrograde, I think he's going to be explosive. I mean, I don't mean in a bad way. I mean, he's just going to be just like, well, you want to know how I felt? This is how I feel. You know, it's like bad or good. Mostly good. It's because he doesn't want to ruin this. I see you, quite honestly, I see you two as maybe, don't quote me because I don't know if this is going to really happen. It is all up to the two of you. I see that you two are one of the pairs that I was reading on that would be by landscape being together. So therefore, this is a pretty powerful time for you two. This next union you guys have, the next reunion you have. So yeah, I think his feelings are getting intense. I have Scorpio that I saw, and of course we had Tower that showed itself. So there's a lot of emotions here. This Saturday, oh my gosh, that is so fast. I'm so excited for you. You've waited so long for this though. I can't wait. Keep me, I know you're going to be so busy, but just pop in when you get a chance. Let me know how things are going. But I'll be able to see you before that maybe, because it's a week away, right? So maybe we'll see each other before that. But I hope that it goes as wonderful as it seems like it will. He's got a Scorpio North Node. Well, and he knows you're his North Node. It's like I said, you're his birthday present. So then that's before his birthday. So maybe the Taurus is coming out. Okay, brace yourself for this one. If it isn't about timing, you're what he values. You're most valuable to him. And maybe he says, I cherish you, Delaney. Has he used the word cherish? There's like a very strong word he uses to denote his love, or he's going to. Okay, so for Carrie, Carrie, I'm going to use the dragons for you because you have an affinity for your dragons. I'm cold. Yeah, we're in the 50s, 40s, 50s, and 30s here. We've gone to the 20s. That's Fahrenheit, I suppose, so it's much different, I think, than how you calculate your temperatures. But we're nowhere as cold as you and Cherry, but we are cold. I'm not comfortable in the cold at all, even though I was born during that time of year. Okay, so we're asking Carrie's question. What do we see for Sag and Carrie in the next year, please? The Hangman in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse. Don't ask me. I thought I just got them straightened out. Let me see how this works out. Four of Swords. Okay, wait a minute. We're a Mercury retrograde. The Hangman in reverse makes sense. Three of Wands makes sense. You two are treading through currently what looks like stagnancy. And it feels like stagnancy. It feels like walking through mud. Like the movement just feels like unsatisfactory to you both. Four of Swords. The two of you are going into meditative states and renewing yourselves so that you can come forth together again. Ostensibly, yes, for a new beginning, a brand new, fresh Ace of Pentacles. So the stagnancy that you're feeling, or a malaise or something in this connection, there's something going on because things aren't coming together, or they're not feeling right, they're off a bit. It's because we are in Pisces, which is nebulous area, right? And because Mercury is in retrograde, it's playing all kinds of games on you both. And I see things getting better after the two of you are out of the Mercury retrograde, and Four of Swords, the both of you are meditating and getting into some healing from whatever it is you're feeling. So anything either of you are feeling opposite one another. So his story, from what you told me, you and I are on the same page. I'm not going to air your business out here. I'm just going to say his situation he's healing from, and your family situation you're healing from. To do this, the other side of it would take you to Taurus. So because that is the earth energy, that is the next earth energy. So just after our first true new year of Aries, the two of you are going to work your way out of this like stuck or not cohesive energy. Let's say things aren't coming together. The two of you have your own healing you have to do. Things aren't solid. It's not solid footing. There's a lot of emotional stuff, outside stuff, stuff that's South Node stuff, things that are responsibilities outside the other. Those things need to be worked out. And Taurus season is when it's happening. So for the rest of the year is how we're looking. So can we get beyond Taurus season for the rest of the year for Carrie and her Sag, please? Taurus, Scorpio, and Sag showed up. You guys value each other. You're passionate about each other. And I'm seeing Sagittarius season lit here. He's on fire. I think that he is very stuck on getting this worked out with you, choosing you, the Lovers, Gemini energy, King of Wands, that's him. Queen of Wands, how he sees you as his direct counterpart, as if you carry the same energy. He's in love with you. Ace of Cups, you know this though. So let's see what is the, excuse me, King of Cups. I said Ace, King of Cups, but it does feel all brand new maybe. Let me clarify the King of Cups. Tell me about the King of Cups for the next year from the Sag to Carry. The star. Yes, you are the star. That is your own energy, but you are his hope. You are more than a star. You are his hope. And there is a secret with the moon, and it could be about motherhood. It could be about your being a mother. to his and your spirit baby. Okay, so the moon has shown up. I'm going to find out what the moon is for the next year between Sag and Carrie. The Empress, yes, motherhood. He is carrying a hope that you are going to be with child in the next year. Just as you're both carrying this. You both are sharing that. Yes, the Hierophant. And the two of you are also hoping within the next year for marriage. Will this be? If this will, can I please see the energy in which we just saw from the cards? Double Libra. Double Libra. That was Empress. Yes. I see that some of this may actually come this year. Okay. Why don't we save the clarification on that to look at it closer, and you can reposition or reformulate how you want to ask if you need to, or you already have a plan to ask something else. But we will do that on the next two. So I will leave it to you to ask how you need to, so I don't screw any of this up. But I see them both on the board. Spirit baby, it's something you both think and want and are on the positioning here. And so is marriage. Hierophant. So that is what I see, Carrie. It looks good. I think it's because you both are coming away out of this dark, thick energy. Both of you renewed, phoenixes, brand new, waiting to join with that Ace of Pentacle, which is like a new, right? Even though you have established so much, you traded it for a brand new coin, which is better and stronger than the prior, even though it may have been many coins, say seven pentacles maybe. But now one great big one is much better than seven pentacles. Even though painstakingly it took you to get to the seven, this is a bigger, meaningful, more valuable coin. And that is what I have for now, and I'll let you formulate your other two, and we will see where they take us. I'm glad that helped. I'll be right back. I'm going to make a back turn around here and see where we are. A U-turn, if you will. Hey, Aniket, been a while. How are you doing? Okay. So I don't know how you feel about dream catchers, Cherry, but if you do have any kind of, say, native bloodline or shamanic bloodline in your heritage, you might want to get one. It is totally up to you. If you don't want to, that is okay. But get a selenite or ask your pendulum or find out if it feels right to you. Listen to your intuition. A general for 𝐬𝐞𝐞𝐝. Can I get a general for 𝐬𝐞𝐞𝐝, please? And thank you. Nine of Pentacles, 𝐬𝐞𝐶, you're working a lot. You're spending a lot of time at work. You look single to most, right? Some people might realize you're not single and they're having to hold back. We have strength. Maybe you've had other offers, though you're committed to your person. Maybe there's other offers and you have to be resistant against the offers because you know there are those that want to come at you by it like you have a fish on the line. So you have others looking at you while you're already spoken for. And we have the Knight of Wands, and you're smart to not let them at you because they're probably after a quick time. You made the right choice. The Lovers here, Gemini energy. Yes, you made the right choice because, yeah, you and 𝐿𝐿 are manifesting a together situation. Somebody in the past might be circling back because of Mercury retrograde. They see you as all that, right? Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and they want to grow with you but I think that you recognize your self-worth. You know that your person is 𝐿𝐿, and the past person is circling back, and I think they just want to have you know what. And you're smart, you're very intuitive, you're aware, you know what time it is. So yes, can I get advice? Okay, Ace of Swords, yes, being honest, direct, and truthful with yourself and others. Nine of Wands, and being on guard, knowing what people are doing. Seven of Swords, and they are being clever, deceptive, and cagey like a fox. I almost put a fox on the thumbnail, as a matter of fact, because I feel fox energy in the Mercury retrograde. So I used to refer to that with somebody who used to do that energy with me as, you know, you're like a fox coming to my hen house. I almost said fin house, fin as in fish, and we're in Pisces season. There you go. Thanks, Mercury retrograde. So yes, a fox in the hen house or the fin house, whichever way you prefer. You're very welcome, Cherry. 𝐬𝐬𝐞𝐝 wants a general. Can I get a general for 𝐬𝐬𝐞𝐝, please? And I use the mermaids for you, 𝐤𝐿𝐵𝐾𝐝. I think you like the mermaids. And that's the Pisces energy. And we're in that right now. So if anybody likes mermaids, I have mermaids, dragons, and leopards, as well as crows. Go ahead and express your interest if you'd like to. 𝐬𝐬𝐞𝐝, I don't know if you have a connection now. You have 2 cups showing up. 4 of swords. The Fool. Ace of Wands. This is a new situation, new person. You're coming out new. Maybe you're looking for a glow up. You're changing your looks. You're doing some meditating. You're getting to know yourself, becoming a new version. But there's somebody new coming your way, a new soulmate. 𝐬𝐬𝐞𝐝, this is somebody that would build a home with you and or have romantic views towards you, opinions, thoughts to grow this romantically. They could think of you as somebody who would be marriage material, mother material. You have the Moon and the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords could be a lawyer. 10 of Swords. There may have been a lot of trouble in your past healing from, say, a 10 of Swords, though. So you might not be ready for this yet. Can I get some advice for 𝐬𝐬𝐞𝐝, please? The Hierophant, yeah. Marriage problems in the past, or trouble with relationships, romance. So maybe something to maybe feel like it would stifle you to want to move forth. You're asked to open up, to release, to let love flow in, because there is love coming your way. New love. The old love, the past love that hurt you, this isn't them. This is not that person. Hey, Vanessa, how are you doing? Hey, Victoria, how are you? Haha, Fox. I went to a baby shower. Some people thought it was my baby shower. I think that was cryptic. Oh no, that's cute. Finally, the baby cousins are sleeping. Oh, cute. Roxy's has a lot of dream catchers. And main one above her bed that she says she adds most feathers to, that I find from time to time. That's cool. So you make your own. I did, Carrie. I just didn't get an opportunity to sit and read them yet. I will. I'm so sorry. I wanted to get to the stream before, and I'm on a tight schedule so I can feed my guys. That's why I opted to go earlier, and I think it actually looks like people are seeing me better too. So I'm trying to get things more aligned here. Trying to use Mercury retrograde in a promising, more positive fashion than just worrying about, because, with Mercury retrograde, you either work with it or you let it kind of feel like it's undermining you. And it's not really. I think it works for us, not against us, really. You understand what I mean about OG. Yeah, I was being a bit silly the way I was talking, but yeah, the OGs, I appreciate you all, Delaney. Thank you, Carrie, for the support. Trumzilla, he's an Aries and an Aqua rising. And Trumzilla, they're kind of aliens. I have a relative or two that are Aqua risings, actually. Oops. I lost my chat. Safe travels to you, Delaney. You're flying to him on Saturday. Safe travels. I just finally finished Muriel's wedding. I forgot how funny she was. She was so awkward. I thought it was so cute when she finally found, I'm not going to ruin it for people who haven't seen it, but it was so cute the way it was like they both knew that they didn't, the happily ever after is not what people would anticipate. I hope you're having a good dinner and it's nice and warm, Carrie. Will we be able to move to an apartment of my choosing to the Rose Hill neighborhood? I'm hoping for March or April. Well, is the Rose Hill Mars? I'm thinking Mars because of April, maybe Aries energy, right? Is the Rose Hill neighborhood going to be the place that 𝐬𝐿 moves to, and would it be in Mars, April time, please? Mars, April, March, April. Mars comes from March, actually, the two words. The moon. What is the moon? The Chariot. That's Cancer. Can you tell me more? If it's still Pisces season, I would say yes. If it pushes out to Aries season, I don't see it as a yes. Okay, I see it most prominent for Pisces season. So before Pisces putters away, right? For Rose Hill, for the season, please. Well, strike that. Anytime from then. So Pisces is strong here, but all the way into Taurus sun. So that would be, oh, maybe into mid-May as late as. So if it's something that you're able to wait on, it could take that long. But I do see it as soon as Pisces season, before Pisces is gone. But the Rose Hill place that you're talking about, let me ask with my pendulum. I can untangle it. I have it next to something here I didn't plan on having. They were mating with each other, so to speak. I don't know. They were trying to get into each other's energy there. Okay, for the Rose Hill, for 𝐬𝐿, is this a place, the choice in which will be? And I'm getting a no on that location. I don't know why. Maybe it is highly sought after. Maybe your credentials are not what they're anticipating. I don't know. I got a no on the Rose Hill, but I got between the time you said and spread out a little farther out. So I don't know if that helps or not. I can only tell you what I'm seeing here. I'm thinking it's April, May. He'll come to where I am. Then Taurus would actually fit. But he does value you. So I'm feeling some powerful emotions coming out of him this year. And I think it's the Lionsgate I'm pulling on too. That the finalization, or there is a certain power about the Lionsgate for the twins that come to my channel anyway. I'm thinking all twins, but the ones that I know, because your energy is the one I'm pulling. Not the word cherish, but many other words around passion and boss as, oh, okay, I gotcha. Trying to be there with him in Aries season. Yes, he has told me, and his mom, that he loves me. Oh, I really love that. Thank you. I'm not sure how to best ask it. What is coming for love towards Mr. Love, please? What is coming for him with love? Okay. Sun, Virgo, Sun, Taurus. They could be these people. It could be that time of the year. Let's find out what in love is coming towards Mr. Love, please. Two of Cups, a soulmate. Six of Wands, somebody that will give you your victory, your flowers. You may have, they don't necessarily, I really don't know now that they're new, but you have lost sleep over them. So I don't know, it could be that you wanted this to happen for you. You wanted your ships to come in. You wanted this person. Three of Wands. So they don't necessarily have to be somebody you already know. We're going to look as far as we can to see. Three of Pentacles. You'll be working together with this person in some way, but there'll be drama because maybe somebody from the past wants you both still. I'm getting that this could be, yeah, all eyes are on her. You've picked somebody that everybody really thinks is as glorious, attractive, and that they would like to have. She is like the ideal giving counterpart. With the Queen of Pentacles. You're showing up as the Emperor. The Hermit. Right now she's making a hope to find somebody I don't think she's putting any like manifestation, no manifestation. This is kind of like blowing the candles out on the birthday cake, something very delicate in the divination world. Somebody who's not really, she's protective of her energy. She may wear a hood, she may wear a hoodie, but she isn't somebody who is making magic, doing magic, casting spells, manifesting, or anything like this. She is somebody who she's trying to be strategic as to who she aligns with. She wants to make sure she is with someone who's going to be safe for her. I see her looking at other people with side eye. She's got a lot of people that got their eye on her. And it could be that she does, and I'm not certain, and you'll have to find out in another answer another time, but I'm not certain. I mean, especially if you meet her. She's intuitive. She may come from money. Okay, that could be why. So maybe she protects herself. She's very guarded. You did? What did you name your new bird? Victoria? Vanessa says, I'd like to ask if Alex still thinks of me fondly and loves me. Does Alex still think of Vanessa and think of her fondly? Okay, does Alex still think of Vanessa fondly and love her? Seven of Pentacles. You two have grown something together. Nine of Swords he can't let go of. He thinks of you when he tries to sleep. He loses sleep over you. Seven of Coins. The Nine of Swords. This is somebody who has established some kind of a connection with you. You've grown something together. I don't know for how long, but one of you could have Virgo, Taurus in your chart, maybe Capricorn. Seven of Cups. He sees you as somebody that still could be a potential. Let me find out more on the Seven. Chariot. I think he wants to come at you quickly. If it was up to him, he would come at you quickly. What is the Chariot, please? What is the Chariot? That's Cancer energy, by the way. Ace of Cups. New love. New love. So if you two have been on the back burner for a while, what is the Ace of Cups? Page of Cups. Queen of Cups. Okay, so usually the Ace of Cups would be new love, but I have what is here is he's wondering if he could restart things from scratch with you, if there was just an apology. I don't know which of you did what might be necessary to apologize for, but it could be that he's thinking of an apology's made. Could we start fresh? This is where he's coming from. So the love, Queen of Cups, he recognizes that you have a big heart. You're his wish fulfillment. I'm not certain I'm seeing, like King of Cups would be definitely what I would look for here, but I see strength. He is holding back. I think he thinks that a renewal needs to happen, if anything. You two need to work this out. I think that's what he's saying. Mercury retrograde, he's taking his time. He isn't jumping back into the waters yet, but I think that he sees you as his wish fulfillment, and he does think that if there is an apology made because of whatever happened, it felt big. Something felt big. And one of you needs to apologize, if not both. And if it happens, it would feel like the two of you could start all over. Not really pick up where you left off, but start all over. He's an Aquarius. Can I get a little energy as to what this can help me with guidance on this, please? So he did something that was South Node. Now, I don't know if you are a South Node karmic connection or not, but we have his shadow, Leo. So he may been operating in his Leo energy, and Scorpio can be addiction. Scorpio showed up, South Node here, Leo and Scorpio, and that Leo is his shadow of Aquarius. So he isn't coming across as somebody who I would say was living at his highest vibration, and any kind of thing he could have done. I don't want to air your laundry here, but I mean, like, it could have been anything. So, I mean, it's up to you if you want to share. If you do, that's up to you. But I can tell you that if it wasn't his part, it's showing here. Your Pisces. So it's going to have to be a whole brand new cup of love. He's going to have to come at you and apologize and say, it's going to be more than let bygones be bygones. It's going to be, okay, we're going to have to make a fresh scrap, okay, Mercury's in retrograde, and he might be watching out and not coming to you because he might not want to say wrong things, right? Or, I don't know, he wants to really think it out or be certain how he navigates. This could be South Node with you guys. It could be somebody South Node come between you guys. Something, someone. You're welcome, Mr. Love. We've been on and off for a while. So I'm not getting a twin flame situation. I'm airing more on the karmic thing. If you're really in love with them, this could be something you're really supposed to move away from, but it is only your business, your decision. I can't do for you, choose for you. You have to decide for yourself. But from where I sit, it does look like a karmic situation if it's been on and off. If you've not been, say, bound to the concept of this being a divine counterpart where you're back and forth like a butterflies, you know, engaging and off again, on again. So that only you know that is your story. That is what I see, but no contact for a month, none. I'm going to say there's a propensity that there could be a reach out in Gemini season, and that could be an offer for an apology. But I would definitely follow your intuition because Queen of Cups come up, and you do have a strong intuition. I think that with your Pisces energy, you have the ability to really fill him out if he really is meaningful, if he's really true to you. Oh, Annika, I did your reading. I already did your reading. You'll have to rewind. I don't want to mess up because I already did one out here. You'll have to rewind it. It's been about 20, 30 minutes ago, maybe. I don't know how long have I been here. Yeah, it might have been as many as 20 or so, somewhere in there. Kind of did. And on purpose, so the nosy people can back off. Oh, you did. Okay. You're welcome, Carrie. Thank you for being supportive. Okay, so 𝐬𝐿Zilla said she's a sun, Taurus, Scorpio moon. So you have a axis between both in your chart. How powerful is that? And Aqua rising. I'm definitely extraterrestrial. So much fixed energy. Is it hard to get you to go on any? I mean, 𝐬𝐿Zilla. Is it hard? I mean, I'm thinking tramp, but not. I'm thinking trampoline. Is it hard to get you to go along with anything, or are you resistant to a lot of things, change, things like that? You have a lot of fixed energy in you. Yes, Delaney, safe travels, and I hope you have a wonderful time with him. Yes, I can't finish it. We'll leave it for later or tomorrow. Too full, warm when under my blanket, otherwise not too much. So do you mind me asking what you had? Just curious. I'm hungry. My tummy has been growling all afternoon. Around here, well, I did have something this morning. Around here, we've been kind of getting into the one time a day deal, especially if it has anything to do with, you know, using can't talk, electricity because of the energy, you know, costs. So we're trying to cut down on our energy usage. Thank you for the likes. There's 17 likes. Hey, Aquarius and Leos that are around, and also Pisces and Virgos that are around. I think we have a lot of all of you here. Thank you, everyone who's been here and supported. Victoria wants to know North Current energy. Okay, what is the current energy towards you for N? Okay, what is the current energy for N towards Victoria, please? Hangman, Pisces energy right there. 6 of Cups, Ace of Swords. He's looking at this, oh, with a whole new light, a whole new set of eyes. It's Piscean energy. He wants to heal it. He sees you as somebody special, as like a soulmate would be. He wants to be honest and direct. So he wants to heal this. And 3 of Wands implies that it will take time for it to come together. There could be, in his feelings, a chance. He watches you online. There could be a chance this could be repaired, healed, reconstructed, and the 2 of you could build from there. That's what he is looking at this like. He's thinking in time. Gemini and Sag temperance energy here for him. Towards you, Ace of Pentacles. He does want to start it anew. I think he feels that the 2 of you need to really work on healing. I don't know if he's spoken with you yet, if he's had anything to say, because he disappointed you prior, but Ace of Cups, I think that is a potential that maybe there's a potential that he will be showing that he has a lot of love to give you. 4 of Wands, and if you feel it's a twin flame situation, it could be. I'm not going to pin that. That is for you to pin, but we see the 4 of Wands here. And that was for Victoria. I want to live across the street from the cemetery. You do? Are you a medium? Is it who I think is coming back during this retrograde? 𝐬𝐿𝐤𝐞𝐝 wants to know if it's who she thinks it is, please. Is it who she's thinking of? The sun. Was this somebody that had Leo in their chart? Aquarius, maybe? And maybe you were fully happy with them. You were together with them in August or something like that. August and or into July. And maybe they spoke to you about you being the mother of their children. This is somebody who could have been an earth sign too. For 𝐬𝐿𝐤𝐞𝐝. Andrea, hello, how are you? Thank you. Positive to you too. Did you have a question? The name is Budgie's Parrot. Oh, Lucy. Lucy. Is that like from the show Lucy, or how did you choose Lucy? That's cute. He's an Aquarius. He did wrong. Vanessa says, should I be expecting Carlos, the Leo, to come towards me and have that serious conversation about our relationship? He texted me today. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so for Andrea, should she expect her Leo Carlos to come towards her for a serious conversation about their relationship? King of Cups, Carlos may be conveying to you that he is very in love with you, but he sees you're closed off to him. I don't know if you've shown him the bolder side of yourself. Maybe you've been closed off. Maybe he was closed off. But we have the 4 of Pentacles here, and the Ace of Pentacles comes in after. So he wants a new beginning in person. He wants to bring balance here. He wants to show you justice. He knows there's conflict that he has brought. Queen of Swords. He knows that you have been blocking him, cutting him off, telling him to come correct towards him. He wasn't showing you the affection you desired. Yeah, I see that you probably are going to see him coming at you in a couple days maybe, but let's just get kind of an energy as to when. We have Gemini on the dice, so I don't know if it would take that long. Let me... When? Hierophant. This is about marriage. 5. I don't know, between 2 to 5 days. Has he said he wants to talk to you? Between 2 and 5 days could mean something for you with him coming to converse, because he might not want to let too much time get by. Kind of feeling like he has to come at you correctly with the Queen of Swords coming out. All the conflict, he's afraid you're going to slip between his fingers. Something like this. Hey, Spring, how are you? He doesn't answer you back. Yes, that's true. We both need to work on healing. You do love him a lot. It showed in the cards too. I think that he was feeling it towards you as well. You're welcome, Mr. Love. Hey, Suman, how are you doing? It's nice to see you. Be careful with your machine if you're in the bath, Roxy. Don't drop it in there. You've had a lot of bad luck with the Mercury retrograde already. Let's go 𝐬𝐿's deep intentions towards Suman, please. What are 𝐬𝐿's deep emotional intentions? Deep, did you say deep emotion? Intention, emotions. I said emotions. Maybe he has deep emotions for you. Okay, what are his deep intentions towards Suman, please? Okay, he's going to stir up some dander. His deep intentions are to give you your flowers, your victory, bring some drama into the picture. He wants to grow with you. He wants to grow this. Yes, I think he wants you to be the mother to his children. He wants you to comfort him and nurture him. Queen of Pentacles, Three of Wands. He wants to build. He wants to create a home, maybe bring a family between the two of you. He's seeing things differently than he previously was. He wants to be honest. He wants to clarify. His intentions are to be honest, direct, to work together with you, to talk to you, listen to you. The Ace of Swords. I made a roast for my son and roasted potato. Oh, that sounds so yummy. But got full on my salad. Cucumber. I've been wanting cucumber, and I think that we're going to have that tomorrow. I've been wanting to eat cucumber lately. I was smelling them. We had zucchini. I was smelling them. I think it was the zucchini. Green peppers, tomatoes, and feta cheese. And a glass of water. But we'll eat rest of salad later. Oh, yummy. Thanks for sharing that with me. That sounds so wholesome. Okay, I do love him a lot. Victoria says, yes, that's true. We both need to heal. And Spring says, I am sorry for being a spoiled brat child who needs time out yesterday. You have the most gorgeous soul, and I am beyond it. Spring, I wasn't mad at you. You weren't spoiled. Don't be sorry. You have no reason to be sorry. And if you need me to answer anything, let me know. And I hope things are going better. I am sorry you went through what you went through. I didn't mean to sound if I was just tired. But I did not truly hold anything against you on that. You're welcome, Victoria. I do remember February 18th. I know it was a painful time, Andrea. You've been strong. You've been really strong. He didn't say he wants to talk to me, but just let me know that his mom is okay. I decided I must either join the nunnery or become a 304. I'm a flip a coin on it. Oh, that's too funny. A 304. I'm not sure what that is, but okay. Hopefully it's part of the living, okay? But nunnery, that's not really a bad thing. I mean, a lot of readers out here and others that are spiritual are celibate until the right one is in their, in their world, right? Okay, so energy check for Carrie. If she and her Sag are going to have children together, please. Energy check on this, please. This is kind of a weird one, but I see it as a yes, but you have 6 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 6 of Swords. So 646. I'm going to say this. 646 is the number that's right now coming for you on this question, Carrie. So when you see 646, it's going to answer your question even farther. For clarification, anytime you see 646, is talking to you about your baby, okay, or babies, okay. This is indicating to me that yes, you will, but I think your water's going to break when you're away from home. So even if the two of you set down um, your roots, say you have a home where you're going to have your baby, you will not be at home when this happens. You'll be away from home, maybe on travel. Yeah, your water's going to break, okay? It's going to break when you're not at home. I see this as a yes, okay? Two of Cups and Eight of Wands come out after that. This is your spirit baby talking. The Fool. Your spirit baby's talking here. I don't know how many. You get an indication as to how many maybe for Carrie and her Sag. I see that you could, if you were really, really wanting to, you could end up with multiples. So you, like we've talked about, you could have as many as 3. So I hope the story isn't like one of the stories that we talked about, like how one doesn't make it, like you had your situation with your siblings, but there's as many as 3. And I think we did kind of go over the twin thing before. So maybe there will be 3. I don't know. That's what we got. So we have a Pisces that got a 3 here. So so we're clarifying each other right here. So Carrie, there's 3 to start with that might land on 2. Maybe that happens. Maybe something doesn't fall, something fails for the 3rd one, and I don't like delivering that, but that is what I'm seeing is the number 3. The 3rd could be a birthday too. So, you could keep that in mind. Or the pregnancy date when, say, you find out you're with child on the 3rd. It could be when you find out you actually have missed your, I want to be a medium, but all the stress I've undergone has inhibited me. Actually, Transilla, that isn't the truth. The truth is the stress, the heartache, the pain, the tears. These are all things that actually usher in our gifts. So if you have had all these things happen and they're happening now, brace yourself, but this might happen outside of your, you might not be planning it, but it's coming for you. If so, because this is Pisces season, and it could be, depending on your chart, it could uncork any time, but Pisces is a very powerful time. You might actually see and hear or dream something. Mercury retrograde right now, it's powerful. So yeah, don't nullify that. It could happen. Can I get a general for March, please, for Terry, please? A general for March for Terry. I'm going to get you another deck, actually, because we are getting a repeat energy, and I need to do a little bit of shuffling, too. A general for March for Terry, please. Okay, there's conflict and heart, devastation, I would say, betrayal that you're overcoming. So I think that in the past, like the flooding in your basement and the family stuff and all the things that have been hard, I think you're getting past it. This doesn't look like it's coming. It looks like it's something that you're recognizing, that you're over. So maybe it's like it silently kind of crept away, or it's like it's not even thought of anymore, because Queen of Wands is coming out on this. And I would say that this could imply that you have not been holding on to it, but you kind of identified with the conflict a bit. And then all of a sudden you're magnetizing, you're noticing people turning heads at you, things like this. And 7 of Wands, you're standing on business in March. And Queen of Pentacles, in March, you're looking like somebody who is abundant. So I think that all the things that you've been through, it doesn't show. This is somebody that is coming across radiant. They're commanding attention, but they're not like, say they're not You're also protected, just so you know that the energy here is protection too. Normal decks would be, here we go for you. It's a bird. Normal decks would be the black cat with the Queen of Wands, but this one, it's a bird. Queen of Pentacles. I think that person who's going to recognize you is going to see you as desirable, and let's say somebody that's capable of bearing fruit. I'm just going to say it that way, okay? They are watching you in March. 9 of Swords. This person's already going to, their eyes are on you already, okay? By March. If they aren't now, by March. So I see the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. This is your, it's a counterpart. Not divine, because it's not Emperor, Empress, but Three of Pentacles. And it could be that there is a trigger point the two of you have to make if you want that. Say the two of you have to do certain things to do that. Not everyone chooses to be a twin. So maybe neither of you do, or maybe he doesn't. And I did see soulmate, I think, on the board prior. So maybe it isn't the twin story. Soulmate, though, is strong too. Queen of Cups. He recognizes that, okay, this is somebody who's really, really, she's Queen of Cups, but she's got a fan on her. So she's kind of like linked to the Queen of Wands. So it's like he is very attracted to you. So when he's got his eyes on you, it takes a lot to hold back, I would say. Yeah. This is going to be your 10 of Cups person. This is your happily ever after who is looking at you. He sees you. Yeah, he sees you as hot, intuitive. The Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles together. Yeah, he sees you as his counterpart, as somebody that you make a full set. You guys belong together. You're the person. You're the person he chooses. So he has his eyes on you. I don't know how this is all going to play out. It does look like he's going to message you at some point, or speak to you, send you a message in some way. So I don't know if you're going to give him your information, or how this is going to work out. I saw the 8 of Wands for Cherry. We have an Aquarius and a Sagittarius sun. And so we're looking at Leo and Gemini as the shadows. So this could be something Mercury retrograde is shaking out. It might not happen until after a couple months go by, maybe. But he looks like he's already seen you. He's looking at you now. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if you're going out, if you're online, where this is happening. Oh, Roxy, I would, if I were you, maybe disengage from all your internet activity before doing any of that, because you don't want to, and plus you could be draining whatever life is left in it before you get the transfer over. But I'm sending you a lot of positive Mercury energy, because it is retrograde now, and it's Mercury you're going to have to speak to get this matter resolved. But my fingers are crossed for you, Roxy. And Carrie said, yikes, on the 3, right? Oh, snap. We both heard the same thing. Carrie says, thank you so much for the warning so I can prepare. Yes, I feel 3 babies, triplets. Mom and... Is somebody lighting a candle? They're lighting a candle or an incense maybe right now. I don't know. I might be imagining it. 2 have names already. The 2 youngest will be the same age. They will be twins, yes. And Spring says different sex. they will have an older sister. Rose came to mind. And Carrie says, I felt for 3 to 4 years triplets with him. And Spring says, this is actually one of the things that lets me see very clearly is children. You probably have something in your chart that denotes that you're good with seeing that. Baby girl got her name already from Sag a couple of years ago. Also the age of one's DA. I'm here till I'm MF 92. You're going to be here till you're 92. Okay. I already honor my spirit babies. And Roxy says, froze my 𝐬𝐤𝐤𝐤𝐿 off because of voting on, oh no, okay. Are you feeling better? I hope you fought whatever infection you're trying to fight, Roxy. Suman says what Govind's true intention. Suman, I already read that for you. You'll have to rewind. I don't want to botch it up. Suman says that Suman's in Aries. Sunshine, you're welcome. It's me, Carrie says, can I ask my other question? Yes, you may. In our spot. Oh, yeah. Do I need to do something special for that? Or are you okay with the links that we got there? I think you can probably find your way through there, right? I know from last live, supposed to ask then too, but got so go ahead and string them together for me so that I can figure out how to answer them for you. But got so crazy running around and went home with a blizzard again. Are you guys doing okay? You and Cherry up there? You're welcome, Roxy. Spring says, what the actual F is wrong with people? This person feels as if they almost were gone and you only respond with a question about your own self. Wake up, people. I'm not sure what you mean, Spring. No, I haven't. I lit a candle now, but burned 4 earlier. Okay, maybe I'm smelling it. Sometimes I do that when people are in the streams. It's weird. Some of us pick up energy differently. And so Roxy's no, that's it. You're all burning one, so I'm catching probably all of you because it's like I'm feeling all these different candles, that are lit. The candles went on a couple hours ago. Candles ended incense too. As you speak, the candle's going. Be careful with your candles and your bath water with your machine and everything else, okay, Roxy? Because yeah, just be careful. Sure. Do you want me to? Okay. You want an oracle reading? 𝐬𝐿𝐤𝐞𝐝 wants an oracle reading. Let's see, what can I get her? Okay. 𝐬𝐞𝐝, you got shaping and tempering, dancing, weaving with grace, harmony, rhythm, and passion. I'm getting spider energy here. You're a seeker of knowledge. You're inquisitive. You're exploring things right now. You should be dancing. You should be moving the body in a dancing way, moving with the rhythm, shaping yourself. Maybe you're doing a glow up. Maybe you're trying to work on your weight, or you're changing your physique or aesthetics or something. Maybe you're thinking about getting some kind of henna or tribal paint. I don't know, tattoos maybe, I don't know. Excuse me. Are you feeling confused about something right now? You're feeling vulnerable right now. That's what I'm getting. Oh, I get it. Okay, 𝐬𝐿𝐤𝐞𝐝. You're feeling vulnerable right now because you know that you're being watched, because that person who's the Knight of Wands energy is stalking you. You know it, you feel it, you can, it's palpable. This Mercury retrograde, they're all over you. They're checking your, They're checking your status online. They're looking at you in person, maybe. Spring. I'm sorry, 𝐬𝐿𝐤𝐞𝐝. You know, the Mercury retrograde, it does this to kind of stymie us because we need to kind of find our way. And the truth is that the ups and downs, they don't last that long. The downs don't, right? The ups are depending on the situation, right? But it will change. It's like I live in a place where it rains quite often. And they always say, if it's raining when you come to my city, right? They say just wait 5 minutes. It will change. It will pass. The truth is that we are in transient weather when it comes to what it is we're feeling the effects of because of the cosmos right now. And in truth, you're going through a real high roller coaster of emotions because you're very intuitive, empathic. You pick up on other people, and so you're not certain where the boundaries are, theirs and yours. So maybe you need to work on the boundary lines because you're very, very sensitive. You're picking up on other people. That's what I would recommend, is maybe just working on your boundaries, making sure that the lines don't get blurred in the real and online too. Well, I'm going to just let you in on something. The Virgo energy is going to be real prickly until after the 3rd, because that full moon is so powerful coming up. So maybe you should write something down and or speak something out around the hours leading up to that full moon to release him and or the emotions, the heaviness that has been experienced in that situation. Because his energy, if he's holding a grudge and or there's any animosity between you two, because he hurt you and you have every right to be upset, you have every right to feel the feelings you have. But if he's holding anything, or if you're holding on to energy associated to him, you're letting yourself down. So that full moon, release all that you can. It's a blue, not blue, it's a fire moon. It's a full fire moon. Not fire, why did I say that? A full fire. Oh, Mercury retrograde's got me. A full blood worm moon. This is like parasite energy. This is like blood is like sacrifices. It's hard energy. It's powerful energy. It's dark energy. And you want to release all this because that will make you feel better after that date. And also, you don't want it to, you don't want it to stifle you for everything you need or want. And you need to heal. He may not have been worth all the feelings you're having now. This person may have just been a lesson. And so to cleanse that energy, I would work with that full moon coming in. And it's just a few days away. A couple days, really. It has been cold. We got into the freezing zone a little bit, but I haven't seen anything like snow, just rain. The full moon is on my rising, opposing my Venus and my Lilith and squaring my nodes, Juno and MCIC. Chili, if it is on your rising, This means you need to release something that is outdated, maybe just for fun. Maybe get yourself attuned with your aesthetics. Maybe think about a new hairdo or a new look or something to release about your aesthetics. Maybe personal effects. Maybe there's things that you need to let go of that are in your wardrobe. Just an item or two, maybe, or update something, change something, add something. I don't know. But releasing is usually the gist of a full moon, but it's in Pisces. Maybe there's something you have a habit of taking that's affecting your looks. Could be your skin. It could be something that's swelling your face up. I don't know. I'm just guessing. So, I mean, if there's anything that you're putting in your body that could be causing a change in your looks you don't like, how you're feeling. But I'm not a doctor, so if it's something that's like that, you'll need to see somebody about that. The six, they are, okay. I don't think I can. I'll step out there when we're done streaming and see what I see. I don't think we can, though, from where I am, unfortunately. And I have this, like, Bible thumping, somebody that's down that way. If I have to walk that way, I sure don't want her to, because, the Salem thingy-majiggies, that happened in America way back in the way back days. And this is Mercury retrograde. And she's the kind of person who might be like, oh, what is she doing? Yeah. So I have to be real cautious. I don't like trip anybody up, make people paranoid. So I have to behave more sensitively because I'm afraid of how they'll behave. You're having snow tonight, Cherry? Oh, how pretty. But it's cold, but you're used to it, I'm sure, too, though. Carrie, yours is the one that's cold. I hope yours gets better. I would like to have sun and spring weather would be nice, but is this a little much to ask right now? We're still in February, so. I had to prune my palms yesterday. I was thinking that the cold was not doing them good. I've been trying to give them the sunlight through the light bulbs that I have and that I run in the evening hours, and I'm trying to keep them going. I've been unlucky when it comes to plants, and I don't know what the true reason is, but lately I found out we have 82 data centers around us, and plants don't do well around that kind of thing, I don't think. And I'm not sure that I can blame that because it might just be me, but some of the outdoor stuff has seemed a little different and weird too, so I don't know. If it's psoriasis, there might be a good tea you could look into taking. Chamomile or one of the herbal ones, or maybe bathing, or if you have problems with just your face, maybe using it as a tonic on your skin. Carrie says she has people like that here too. Carrie, it's been raining and storms here. You're having storms there, Delaney? Yeah, I hope you don't get any snow. You've had plenty of snow, Carrie. And you don't need to keep on shoveling either. You've had enough of that. I also learned today that I have lived about 1,200 lives prior to this one, most of them in Pleiades, though. Oh, wow. I was doing a test, and everywhere I go, they say I'm Pleiades, Pleiadian. I don't know. What do you think? Charlie, what do you think? What kind of starseed would you say that I am from what I tell you? Or how you hear me, or how you feel me? Yeah, warm weather is what I think we all really could use. Warming is healing, too. You can't wait for spring. I'm done with this weather this year. I hear you, Terry. Yeah, Carrie. Sometimes it's better to put things off. Just postpone, not necessarily cancel. when it gets crazy in your zone for sure. Okay, I will look into you to that for sure. May I please have a general on how my March may play out? Can I get a general for Chili on how March is going to play out for her? Chili, I'm using the mermaids. Considering you're a Pisces, that's pretty fitting. How will March play out for Chili? Two of Swords. You're blocking the Virgo. High Priest is your inner own energy. You're very intuitive, receptive. Ace of Wands. You have a new spark of energy within you. I think it's because you were blocking the Virgo. And Knight of Cups, Four of Wands. So there could be somebody coming your way, and it is love related. But it's after you have, say, an ideal amount of time to restore yourself. The Phoenix rising, Four of Swords. Five of Cups, the disappointment. Getting past this disappointment, the other side of it is promising. So it could be somebody who you may feel qualifies, not like the Virgo, there's somebody that may be better, that might be more suited to be somebody to share a home with, make a home with, for once, or a twin flame. Five of Pentacles, because you're still holding on to disappointment of the Virgo, this may be blocked, okay? So I'm just saying, unless you stand on business and you say, enough's enough, I'm not going to wallow in Virgo. This isn't me saying this to be mean. This is just me saying that the cards are saying, Spirit is saying, that if you let Virgo go, your wish fulfillment will come through. I think he was supposed to throw you a reminder that you have to put yourself like on a pedestal. No one's going to do it for you, and you really need to put yourself on a pedestal to some level, saying, I'm important, I deserve happiness, I deserve the right one. Eight of Cups saying, walking away, blocking, and not thinking about, not putting energy in, not worrying about what that Virgo did, what he's doing, where he is, who he's with, because he's not your life, he's not your plan, he isn't for you, and something better is coming for you. Can I find out for Chaley? This doesn't look to me like it's not necessarily all happening at once, but it's unfolding. They're saying that this is what you're going to look to. So this is for March, but the full picture of it is, I think that they want me to give you a sneak peek. So this is what you'll be allowing if you let the Virgo go, okay? And we have Pisces, we have Leo, and we have Mars, which is Aries energy. I don't know if you're a cuss with Aries, but maybe things will start developing through the rest of Pisces season all the way into Aries season. That's what I see. So I think what they're telling me to tell you is that you were supposed to go through this as a crash course so that you could be stronger. So this person, the Virgo, they literally will work. Virgo means work usually in tarot, right? Working. It's part of the routine work. This was work to get through. This is something. So maybe you needed a dynamic like this to open the flow, the valve of the waters for the new fish, the new school of fish to come through, which would be the new opportunities, the new things, the new happenings, the new people, fresh energy. And so the new person coming your way that you're going to be exchanging energy with, you wouldn't have been ready if you didn't go through this test, okay? This was a test on purpose. We got the Four of Wands too. So it could be that you have been wanting a twin, and if you don't prescribe to it, it's just somebody that is a significant person who will be in your life as a love person, somebody who's brought to you by the divine or for a bigger purpose in love, not something that's going to be tepid and short-lived. This is meaningful. It was etiquette. You'll have to rewind. Oh, thank you, Roxy. So are you. Thunderstorms yesterday, then random rain spurts. It was awesome to sit outside. I love those kind. I love stormy weather as long as it's safe, right? You're absolutely Palladian. Lyran and Arcturian. You know what? I feel the Lyran quite a bit, but the Palladian was feeling right too. Arcturian makes sense. I'm not as mathematical as I think that they're supposed to be. I think that they're good with math, right? There is another that I can't quite grasp. 𝐬𝐿𝐤𝐼nda. I can't quite see it. 𝐬𝐿𝐤𝐼nda. I'm not sure what that is. Thank you, Jaylee, for that. Spring Curie, Pisces, Aries, Cusp. That was speaking directly to you then. And yes, it was a very unwanted and fated lesson. You're welcome, 𝐿𝐤𝐞𝐝. Pisces rule. It resonates. So you're feeling his watchful eye on you. Mercury retrograde is powerful. And it could be because he knows that you slipped away from him. You know, he's all for, riding in on his steed, his big horse. And he's like, okay, 𝐿𝐤𝐞𝐝, I'm coming for you. But he knows that he can't. So for me to learn that I need to not give too much, my pendulum literally says that he is a sociopath. I'm so sorry. I dealt with one of those. Actually, it's more like a psychopath. Yeah, I dealt with that too. Annika, it's been a good 30 minutes, maybe, I'm guessing. You could speed up the volume and listen for your name. You saw them and you went outside. Oh, you saw the lineup. Okay. 2 sociopaths won't want love. Oh, you're too much. You're welcome, Shelly. Our chats and aspects between them are literally insane. There are certain times I wish I did not know astrology. You're welcome, Annika. Yeah, astrology can be an appendage and an asset at the same time. I mean, people rely too much sometimes. It's just like tarot. It's just like anything divination. Sometimes it's just good to just like go through the rhythm of life and let's just feel it out. I'm going to have to get out there and check too. It is getting dark enough that if things are clear, I could do it, but I don't want to walk down by that woman's place. So that I probably won't be doing. I know it hinders me being near people who might be a bit different than myself. She's kind of the type that I think would be Virgo too. So she's probably the type that would actually be very opinionated if she saw me. I can imagine with that full moon, her coming through. Hey, Desiree Jacobs, welcome. Don't feel shy. Go ahead and ask your question if you like to. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, everyone, for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you to the OGs for being here always. I appreciate you all. And there's going to be a surprise stream at some point. I'm looking forward to doing that, where I'll invite the OGs. So keep your notification bells on. And that's going to be OG only for that one. But that is because you have gotten me through some real hard times here. And I just want you all to know how much I appreciate you all. I appreciate everybody, but you're all going to become OGs at some point, I hope. Look to the west or the south. Okay. The west or the south. We both have vertex hitting personal planets, anti-vertex hitting personal planets, heavy 12th house energy, and 2 major soulmate asteroids directly on personal planets. Chiron opposite Chiron, Pluto conjunct. Wow, you guys have some powerful stuff going on. I can see why you're feeling so heavy about this. You can be led to believe you're a sociopath when you happen to be surrounded by them. That's true. If you're empathic, you'll pick up that energy and think it's you, including family. So it's good to ground. Chili, I would say that you should really, really double dose on your grounding methods. Did any of you, I know Carrie did, and I know Terry did any of you other than Carrie and Terry listen to the gemstones that I did on the last read? Because maybe those gemstones will really help you. And if anybody wonders why I chose the picture for the thumbnail, the little kitty is like a tabby. My sons, they're twins, but they're not identical, but they're both black. They were brothers to a tabby. Some of you know the story. I couldn't bring the tabby home, so this is the one that got away. So, Carrie, I don't know if your story will be what we saw, like maybe there won't be a third, but there will initially be a third. Maybe the tabby is kind of the story. You kind of got the Piscean kind of flavor. I have 2 Pisces that I actually adopted on Mother's Day of the year they were born. And maybe it is that you have one spirit baby that is not going to make completion, but I don't know that that's true, so don't own that, don't claim that. But if it is to happen, just remember that I'm saying this right here, that if it wasn't meant to happen, somehow that spirit baby is always going to be with you. Because that tabby made a presence upon us, an imprint, unforgettable imprint, that I wish I could wrap that tabby in my arms and just, love on that tabby too. So it is almost like I was supposed to, but it was there to be there just for that moment. So it's almost like the time that you have is precious, even if it's very small. And my twins that I have here that were the brothers to that boy, I'm so grateful, for every moment we've had. Every moment has been a gift. I was crying on my son's birthday, wishing that he had the best birthday, and this dude literally just looked at me like I was stupid and then got up and went outside for a few hours without saying anything to me. He also told me that he has never cried, only when he forced himself to do so, to use it as a way to manipulate. Kind of sounds like you met somebody I used to know. I'm kidding. And actually, I think he did manipulate me with tears. I don't think they were real. Just saying. So Carrie says, yes, liked my pile. And you don't usually pick piles. Thank you for going with the flow on that, Carrie. I know you're not keen on pick a piles. So I'm sure that what come out, I hope that it is meaningful and useful for you. Anything to me, it would be sad, but that one would join my other babies. One day I will be together again. Lapis lazuli, yep, made notes too. I didn't have a lapis lazuli in the reading though. Roxy, I didn't do any lapis lazuli. No. I did a moss agate, a selenite, and a pyrite. I can't wait to feel grounded enough to have 2 cats in my life again. You're so right, Rochelle, but I did pick this time. You know what? That shows something, Carrie. Because, okay, listen to me closely to this, okay? And have some humor about you, okay? Okay, so when you look at the 4 of Pentacles card, that's closed energy, right? That's somebody that would say, no, not for me. I don't want to pick a gemstone. It's not my style. I don't want to pick a pile. Not my style. But when you open that up and you're not 4 of Pentacles, you're open. But this is, I know, TMI, but I'm just putting it out there. How are you going to get preggers with 𝐮𝐧𝐥𝐤𝐞𝐝 baby, any of his babies, if you're, let's say your lower extremities are closed? I'm being TMI, I know, but that's closed off energy. And so that letting things flow, letting things come through naturally like a channel of water, right? You're actually saying, yes, I am here to be receptive to the energy coming from me. What is mine? So I hope that whatever I gave you is actually helpful, instrumental in some way towards this spirit baby, the quest to have your babies in the flesh, in the person, in world, intangible. And I had to ask my pendulum, actually. I cleared with the pendulum and the order that I was taking it, and the stack of oracle cards, and they each had their own deck. Now, right now, I don't remember what deck I read from each one. I should have announced it. I don't think I did. But it was one of the decks that, other than the mermaids, because the mermaids were not chosen for that. So it was either the crow, the dragons, or what was the other? The panthers, the leopards, cheetahs, excuse me, cheetahs. It was one of the three. And I was going with the cheetahs because of the shaman edge. The energy of the shaman was coming through strong with ancestry. If you caught that over at the Mercury retrograde, how our ancestors are with us right now with this Mercury retrograde. They're hanging around and they want to be recognized. They want us to remember them. So if you know your ancestry, if you know what your ancestry is about, or anyone in your ancestry line, it wouldn't be a bad idea to pray to them, talk to them, acknowledge them. I don't know why the logo that I use disappeared. I don't know how long it was a dark screen, but it went dark. And so I just put it back there. I don't know how long it was off, but that's an indication of where you're at. I hope it gives like an idea where you're at. And Chaley says, yes, and he still has stuff of his here and calls me names, puts me down every day. I wouldn't, I don't know. If I were you, I would just put it outside. Tell him he can get it from outside to leave you alone, and cleanse your energy throughout the whole house. Get everything of his out. That's what I would do. That's what I would suggest. But that is up to you. I have one baby in heaven, yet still by my side every moment of every day. And I have a beautiful 10-year-old whom I have not seen since he was 2, when his dad, oh, I'm so sorry. Charlie, I'm so sorry you've been through that. Okay, so there's another Pisces in him. I'm going to use my pendulum. So the Pisces and the Virgo, are they, for Charlie, are they working together? I have a no on the pendulum. Okay, Cherry, did you ask your third question? I think you had a third one. If Cherry has another question, and if anybody hasn't asked, I'm going to have to get going here very soon. So Cherry, I think, has another question, and Delaney, you might have another too if you wanted to ask. I think you might have even asked just one. You got to get going? Okay. Well, you have a wonderful evening, evening, Delaney. You're welcome, Chili. And Carrie, I'm going to look for your questions over at that place. I probably should bug out of here because I'm going to have some little ones telling me they're hungry pretty soon. So I'm going to have to get going. So if, Terry, you have any questions, please leave them someplace so I can answer them for you next time, or I owe you, okay? I'm going to have to get running. I also have to check the ins and outs over in the box that was just left there, so I better get running. Thank you, everyone, for the likes, the shares, the subscribes. You're all very appreciated. I hope there's something useful and helpful you got from anything and everything that I have given out today. I'm going to look into Thursdays and Saturdays here at Cosmic Sage. I might pick other days for the other places. Please keep your notification bells on. And we're going to do the formula we've been doing the last 2 times. It is going to be kind of the way I'm going to float this. And with Mercury retrograde, yeah, be careful with the things you sign, the energies, and just know that if something's coming from the past, it may not be for you. So be careful, use your intuition. Have a wonderful night, and all the energies are lined up. So it is going to be heavy, dense. So tread cautiously around those people who are difficult for you. It's Cosmic Sage, and I'm on my way out. Thank you, and all high for vibrancy and frequency to you each. Be well. Stay safe. Bye-bye for now.